I thought y'all said that y'all didn't need a man. Y'all didn't want a man. I thought y'all said that y'all would never even share a man. It's just so many things that are happening in today's time that a lot of women swore up and down would never happen. And I cannot help but to sit here and say, I told you so. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Baby, the day has come to where things have gotten so terribly horrible that women are now actively plotting and scheming on how to steal the next woman's man. Yeah, the same men that y'all did not need, because as long as you had your own bag, as long as you were successful, as long as you had your beauty, as long as you were able to have a rotation of different men to choose from, you were going to be okay. What? What happened, sis? Did your nature really hit you upside the head and make you realize that you were wrong, that you were being led astray, that you were lied to? Y'all, the times are so bad with the economy being what it is and the job market being what it is and the relationship and dating pool being what it is and our nature being what it is, that you even have women like Summer Walker, a woman that prides herself on being so successful and so rich and so powerful and so beautiful and talented. You even have women such as her that are plotting and scheming on the next woman's man. And ladies, I told y'all this day would come to where all of that stuff, as far as the city girls and hot girl lifestyle, backfiring, and y'all would have to actually be on the lookout and be on guard from the woman that you swore up and down would help you out and be there for you and love on you and support you and be your good sis for the rest of y'all days. I told y'all, because our nature is undefeated. And when we don't have something as a woman, we will do whatever it takes to get it. All right? Even if that means snatching up my good sis husband, my good sis fiance, boyfriend, does not matter. I need what I need, and so I will take it if I need it. Summer Walker, and y'all can see it. I'm putting it on the screen. Summer Walker was so desperate for a man that she tried to cozy up next to a woman just so that she can partake in the treatment, the love, and the lifestyle that her man was gifting to her. See, the times are so bad, you all, especially with the dating market. Like, a lot of the single men, they're not outside. Okay. A lot of men are okay with being by themselves. They're comfortable. They're thriving. Like, they don't even want the hassle or the headache of dealing with women. Men are not showing up to singles events, bars, clubs. Like, the interaction is pretty much dead when it comes to men popping out and flirting with women and entertaining women. Like, that's a wrap. So now women are becoming so desperate that they are actively trying to pursue men who are already in relationships, because at least I can see that he is the type to settle down. He is the type to be in a relationship, to take care of a woman, right? It's much easier to go and snatch up somebody else's dedicated man than to go outside and hope and wish and pray for a single man that wants to be a dedicated man to show up, you know? And you all, it's getting so tragically worse that women are like, man, screw all of that. I don't even have to be the only woman. Just give me a piece of a man. Just give me a piece of a relationship to where I can have some kind of consistency, right? I'll be the side chick. Summer Walker was ready and willing to be a side chick, y'all. She said, look, I don't even care about you being with your fiance, right? Just save me in your burner phone as Pizza Hut. You have rich, beautiful, successful, talented women ready and willing to be a side piece, Pizza Hut, than to be alone. That is what we're dealing with in today's time. And again, ladies, I warned y'all about this. I said, sis, hot girl and city girl lifestyle is not sustainable and maintainable. Find you a man before it's too late. Find you a man before you become somebody's permanent side piece. Find you a man before you're out here plotting and scheming on your good sis man just so that you can have what she has. Please. But did y'all listen? No. No. Now you have women like her and Summer Walker that are talking about, you know what, I'd rather just be with a married man than a single man, because at least when I'm with a married man, I know what he's up to. Because when he's not with me, he's going to be with his wife. He ain't got time to be with no other woman. So let me just get with him, because these other men out here who are single, they so zesty. They so sassy. They ready and willing to explore different options. Well, ladies, ain't that what we be doing? How is it okay for us as single women to explore different options? But when it comes to single men, oh, you better not be dating nobody else. And if you do, I'm going to be very upset about it. Matter of fact, I don't even want no man out here who's single, who is ready to mingle and explore different options. Just give me the married man, because at least I know I'm the only other woman. Like, the logic is crazy. But again, this is how bad it has gotten. Our nature as women is really beating us up. Like this chick here, she goes off. All right. This is how bad her life is as far as not having a man to be a part of it. She said, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to settle with being the other woman, the side chick. And what's very ironic about this is that we were taught to never settle. Right, ladies? Didn't y'all say women like me that were telling y'all to get with a man and build with a man? Not a broke, dusty man, but a man that was showing and proving that, yes, I am somebody that is ambitious. I am somebody who has vision. I am somebody who is disciplined. I am somebody that's trustworthy. Get with that brother and build with him. Y'all said that was settling. That was struggle love. You needed to be with a man who already got it made. Now y'all are settling to be a side piece? You can't make this up. Y'all get the likes up, and then I'm going to ask y'all a question in a second. But first, I want to go ahead and let this chick here explain why she prefers to be a side chick to a married man versus being with a single man that could potentially make her his one and only. Let's run it.
Somebody got to say it, and I'll be the bitch to say it. I'm sorry, but I don't want a single nigga. No, give me the marriedest nigga you can find. Because if you think about it, single niggas be on single nigga bullshit. Lying, fucking other hoe, cheating on you. You ain't even in a relationship. Bitch, I'm getting cheated on. I ain't even in a relationship with you. No. Send me the nigga that go home to his wife. I want that nigga. I don't want community dick. No, I don't want community dick. Give me the loyal, disloyal, the happily ever after. Send me that nigga. Give me that nigga. Because a nigga like that is a nigga I can be strong together for so long. His love is strong. He still with his wife, ain't he? Then, the single niggas just be on bullshit. But the married niggas, you gonna know where that nigga at, bro. You gonna get more of the truth from the married niggas. The married nigga gonna tell you where he at, what he doing. If you doing your side shit right, bitch, you ain't gotta worry about him cheating on you. He ain't got time, because when he ain't with his wife, he with you, bitch. So yeah, I might just forever be a side chick. I don't fucking know. Wouldn't make a difference to me. But I don't want no single nigga. Keep y'all single asses the fuck on somewhere, because you bitches be on bullshit.
I gotta pause it for a second, and I think she's just about done, but I thought y'all said that y'all would rather be by yourself than to have a piece of a man. What happened? See, again, y'all keep getting exposed. And again, I keep on saying I told y'all so. Y'all keep getting exposed for really needing a man. And I'm not faulting us for that. That has always been a part of us as a woman. That is your nature. So to hear women like, you know what, I would even settle for being a side chick just so that I can have a man, when y'all swear up and down that y'all would be hot girls and city girls, and you would be by yourself and be independent versus dealing with somebody else's man or having to settle for this type of treatment or this type of relationship. Like, this is mind-blowing to me. But again, I told y'all could have avoided all of this had you got with a good quality young man and built with him early on, instead of saying that that's struggle love. Y'all wouldn't have had this situation. This is what y'all signed up for. But when I was telling y'all to do other things to avoid this, I was a pick me. I was promoting struggle love. Look at y'all now. Is this not struggle love? Having to wait for your turn. How is that not struggle love? Another thing I want to highlight while y'all give my likes up. Ladies, how is it that we have an issue with men being single and exploring their options when we have no problem with us being single and exploring our own options? It makes no sense. So her logic is, I would rather deal with and settle for being a side chick to a married man because at least, you know, he's not having community ping for everybody else. It's only me and his wife. But when it comes to the single men, they're going to be exploring all of these other different options outside of me because he does not have to be committed to anybody else. But ladies, y'all been doing that for decades. Using this man for that, using this man for this, doing what you want to do. Because after all, we're not exclusive. We're not committed. So why is it that we are up in arms when men are pretty much doing the same things that we are doing? But let's just pick the game on how the shift is happening. It went from I would rather do bad by myself to I would rather be a side chick than to not have no man. Crazy work.
Cause see that, and that's the thing. I get played by a single nigga, I'm gonna have to single-handedly fuck him the fuck up. Then I'm gonna be the crazy bitch. No, give me the happily ever after married nigga. Thank you.
Before we get into the next clips, I want to ask y'all this question, and please be very, very honest. Fellas, have you ever been in a relationship and had a woman volunteer to be a side piece? Or have you ever been in a relationship and had a woman want to steal you or take you away from the woman that you were with? Place a 2 in the chat if that was you. Trying to see something. Because although this is not a new phenomenon, it is something that is becoming a lot more widespread due to the climate, due to our nature as women. You know, but this is not something that is completely just new. Like, no, women have been always catty and jealous and plotting and scheming on the next woman's man. Like, that's always been a thing. But we are going to start to see this to be amplified because there's not a lot of single men outside who want to be in a relationship. So it's easier for a lot of these chicks out here to go ahead and plot and scheme on a guy who is already displaying that he's ready and willing to be in a relationship. You know, like that is what we're seeing. But I'm trying to see something real quick. And I bet we are flooded with tools right now. And if we are not, I will be very, very surprised. But it's a lot of women who are like this, you know. And it's getting so terribly and tragically worse that you do have women like Summer Walker who will try to befriend these women first. Like, oh, no, sis, like, I love you. And lo and behold, no, you love my man. You love what my man does for me. And you want him to provide you with those same luxuries. Right? Again, does not matter how fine and beautiful and successful and rich this woman is. She still needs, wants, and desires a man, and we have been exposed yet again. All right, but let's continue because there are a lot more examples of women being extremely desperate for a man and turning on each other in order to get one. Let's run the next clip.
So I've been dating my secret boyfriend for a year. Yep, a year. We've been actually having such a great time. We talked about having kids. We talked about moving in together. We even talked about getting married. Like, and mind you, like, I've been very, very private about it. Like, you know, so everything's been going so smooth, but like, there's literally like one problem. He's married. He has a wife. They've been together for 16 years. And, they just don't have any connection anymore, you know, and I've just been sitting here waiting because he said he's going to divorce her. And one of the good things from this is like she has a lot of money. So like she's the breadwinner. Like she's the breadwinner, and she be giving him weekly allowances, and those allowances pay for, you know, our dates, or when he wants to treat me for clothes, want to take me shopping, if we want to take a little quick trip, like, you know. So I just be chilling, you know, whatever.
Now, this clip was a lot longer, but for the sake of time, I kind of clipped it up. I wanted to highlight this though. Okay, because in the longer clip, she talked about how she has to go to court now, and you know, the soon-to-be ex-wife is not trying to give the money that she has to the ex-husband. It's a whole ordeal. None of our business, don't care. But what I wanted to highlight with this particular clip was the fact that these women are struggling so bad that not only are they plotting on the next woman's husband, boyfriend, fiance, what have you, but ladies, they are even going as far as plotting on you. This lady just said, I am dealing with a married man and his wife is the breadwinner. And so the weekly allowance that she gives to him, he gives to me. Yeah, I told y'all this day would come. Y'all going out bad. Y'all are going out bad and sad. And lady, in this video clip, I want to let you know, and I'm saying this with love and respectfully, you dumb as hell. Because if you're dealing with a guy who was having to eat off the next woman to feed you, what do you think is going to happen once he's all yours? He's then going to be feasting and eating off of you to possibly give what you have to the next woman. Like, this is a bum. You might as well have gotten with the wife. She the one feeding him, girl. But hey, this is what we're dealing with today. And ladies, y'all need to hide your husband, hide your boyfriend, hide your fiance. It's getting real in the field. Damn, y'all gotta hide y'all damn self. Craziness.
Man is dating a beautiful woman, a lot of other women start to be drawn to him. All his exes that were never looking for him before come out of the woodwork. Why? Because now your stock goes up. You know, they're like, wait, he can get her? Wait a minute. What is she seeing him that I didn't see in him? Now they want you. Okay? Because it's never about the man. They're competing with her. Okay? So they're trying to dethrone the queen. Okay? And if they don't know you, like you have all these other girls that are drawn to you, you have this beautiful girl. So they think you either have money or some type of power, some type of notoriety. Okay? Because a lot of beautiful women, especially if they look very well kept, are not just dating some lames, okay? We're not. I'm not. So trust me, if I'm dealing with somebody, I'm benefiting one way or another. But I'm being honest, okay? So a lot of y'all men think it's about you. It's never about you, okay? I need you to humble yourself. All these other girls, they're competing with her.
I want to ask y'all, place a 3 in the chat if you agree with what she said. Place a 4 in the chat if you disagree with what she said. I'm trying to see something. But while some of what she's saying is truthful, I have to be honest enough to say that a lot of these chicks out here are plotting on the next woman's man due to the man. Like, it's not just because, oh, you know, I see her with him. Can that factor in? Absolutely. I'm going to be real enough to acknowledge that, like I always am. And I'm going to keep it 1,000 at all times. However, to be disingenuous enough to say it has nothing to do with you, it has everything to do with her. No, because the mere fact alone that, once again, this fine, beautiful woman or a woman that is being well taken care of is with this man showcases what he is able to provide for a woman. So it does have to do with him, right? If she's with him and I'm perceiving her to be somebody that is of a particular class, maybe she's a beautiful woman, maybe she's a well-kept woman, maybe she's a well-dressed woman, maybe she's a luxury life woman, that does go back to that man. Oh, what type of man is she with that is able to provide her with this standard of living? So it does have something to do with the man. And I don't like how a lot of women try to diminish a man's value in the pursuit of obtaining him. Like that's false. That's something that is trying to dismantle a man's ego and make him feel like he's less than a woman. Like, no, let's not be silly. Okay, best believe a Summer Walker type of female is plotting on a man that is already taken because of his status, because of what he is actively showing and displaying and proving to the next woman. Because Summer Walker, she's not trying to be saved under Pizza Hut to a broke Dusty, right? And the woman that Summer Walker was even trying to befriend, she's an attractive woman. Let's be clear about that. But at the end of the day, it went back to the man that she was with. Summer Walker, in her voice note, and maybe I'll include it, maybe I won't, but in her voice note, Summer Walker was talking about how, you know, I just love the time that we spend together. I love how you treat me and this, that, and the third. Like, I know that you're going to be with your girl, so can you just please keep me around still, and I'll even play the sideline. You can make it seem like, you know, you calling Pizza Hut when you calling me. Like, yeah.
Audio got exposed of Summer Walker basically telling Rich the Kid that she didn't mind being on the side and he needed to save her name under Pizza Hut.
Let's fall back together. I want y'all to be together forever, and I just want to fuck with you. You know, when you have time, we always have a good time. You treat me so good. I treat you so good. And I'm not gonna bother y'all. Like, you can buy me a fucking new phone, but you don't know the number, and save it under Pizza Hut for all I care. I'm not gonna post shit. Nothing.
It went back to the man. So we got to be very, very honest about what's at play. A lot of women are feeling the effects of the economy, the job market, and their nature, right? You cannot escape your nature, ladies. And with things being so terrible, how they are, as far as men that are single, not checking for y'all. Men that are single, not trying to settle down and do this and the third. Y'all are becoming very, very desperate and plotting on your homegirl's husband. And I find it to be very, very nasty. That is nasty work. And I'm pretty sure a lot of guys in the chat told on y'all and said, yeah, I even had women trying to pursue me, and they knew I was with this woman, or they knew I was with their cousin or their sister, or, you know, whoever. Like, that happens. And what we're going to start to see is a lot of this start to amplify, because not only are a lot of women struggling out here, but our nature does call for us to be in relationships, to have companionship, to have love and support outside of ourselves. Okay. That hot girl, city girl lifestyle, it can be cute and fun for a moment, but best believe your nature will come a knocking. And when it does, your whole life may come a rocking. All right. But I love y'all. I respect y'all. I support y'all. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts, opinions, and feedback about this in the comment section down below. I look forward really to seeing what y'all have to say about this. I want to know what y'all experience has been. I want to know what y'all have been observing. Ladies, if you want to be so bold and brave enough to admit that, yeah, I am plotting on somebody else's man, because hell, at least he is showing to me that he's capable and able and ready and wanting to be in a relationship. I ain't trying to go outside no more. Y'all let me know, okay? Also, ladies, tell me, has a woman been plotting and scheming to get your man? Maybe you're the main chick, and you know you're starting to see a lot of your homegirls act a little bit funny around your boyfriend, around your husband, around your fiance. Like, noted, peep game on her. Gotta watch out for her. Y'all let me know, okay? But I'm gonna check y'all in the next dope discussion. Much love and peace to my crown heads.